welcome back to my channel. My name is B, and today we're going to be reviewing the latest episode of Teen Mom 2. All of it will be in the description box because I don't remember off the top of my head. So if this is your first time tuning in, please hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and share this video out if you care. As you can see, I am driving. Gonna go to Target because, again, there's always something to find at Target. I'm gonna give y'all a quick little review of Tuesday night's episode of Teen Mom 2. Honestly, it was not a whole lot going on, so we'll just go by person. Jade is moving out of her neighborhood. She found a house in a suburban area, and oh gosh, I need my thing to stay right. She found a house in a suburban area, and she really wants to have a safer environment for her daughter Chloe. You know, she says it's closer to her job. You know, commute's fine, commute's great. So she's asking Sean, her boyfriend, to watch Chloe, you know, while she gets everything situated, and then they end up showing her getting the house and move-in day, no matter what, is stressful. Apparently, like, she didn't get the correct amount of money, so now she has to run back to the bank. She done already turned the services off at her first house, so they're trying to get stuff moved before it gets dark. She's just stressed out. I think she did it to herself because, if you know, just saying, if you properly plan, you know, you get your money ordered the day before, or you just give yourself a couple of days to move. Really, just give yourself a couple of days to move, especially if you're moving in town. You know, like, why stress yourself out if you don't have to, you know? But she's stressing, and that's pretty much her storyline for the day. Then we talk about Leah. Like we said last episode, Leah found out that she had a benign tumor in her breast, and after finding it out, she has been advised to monitor it and to potentially get surgery. However, she cannot get surgery because she does not have health insurance. Her daughters do, because her daughters have health insurance through their fathers, but she, after turning 27 or 26, however old it is, when you have to get off of your parents' insurance, then she just never got her own insurance, which one says to me, MTV, what are y'all doing? Because she's been working on this show since she was 16, 17 years old. Do y'all not offer insurance for, you know, these are employees? And we hear all the time about how messed up the entertainment industry is when it comes to medical insurance. We've seen that recently, like with Black Rob when he died and all this stuff, like being able to pay medical bills. So I found that troubling because I'm like, you have a steady job on this show, but you don't have medical insurance. So I would be looking at MTV side-eye. And I can't, you know, I don't really blame her because, shoot, insurance is not cheap. And look, that's why me and my husband got married almost a year before our actual wedding, because my deadline was coming up and I was like, I need this good old dry care, okay? But that's basically her storyline. She's like, she's going to go ahead and look into it because she does think that she might get the surgery, but she's also scared about getting surgery because, as y'all know, she has a previous history of opioid addiction. So just the thought of even having to consistently be on pain medications is scary for her and could cause her to relapse. So that Leah's just kind of weighing her options because that's a lot of things going against her right now. Then we have Kaylin. What's Kaylin doing? What was Kaylin doing? Oh, Kaylin just has the boys. You know, she has 4 boys now. 2 of which, the older 2, are doing virtual learning. And just because of everything that had been going on with the virus and things like that, she decided not to let them go back to school and that they would continue to virtual learn at home. And, you know, the kids just aren't happy about it. And it's sad because, like, as much as when you're a child and when you're a kid, you don't want to go to school, you also like be missing school. You miss your friends, you miss interacting with them, even if it's just you missing lunchtime. Most of the time, these kids that have missed school for this past year, many of them are really missing the actual physical building of school, and it's taking a toll on them, and the kids just aren't really happy about it, especially Isaac. Isaac said he don't like nothing about virtual learning at all. He wants to go back to school. Then we have Brianna again, still dealing with her baby's fathers, and it's like every time one does right, the other one doesn't do right. So previously, Lewis was paying consistently $250 a month to kind of assist with his daughter Stella. Devon wasn't paying anything, but you know, he was still like in Nova's life. Well, now Devon is still in Nova's life. He gets her every Saturday. Brianna says that that's been going really well. He's been consistent. Things have been going good. But Lewis has stopped paying his portion of child support, and he still hasn't even seen his daughter. So not only are you not there for her financially, you're not there for her physically either. She says, though, she gets a random text from him and was like, hey, can I meet up with Stella and you on Sunday? And so she plans to meet up with him. She tells her daughter that they're going to meet at like a little jumping place. They get there and he does not show up. Then she ends up getting a message from him later, basically saying, I'm so sorry. I just started a new job. I work nights. I overslept. And I'm going to be closer. And I just want to be more involved and all this kind of stuff. This like sob story. I don't understand why Brianna keeps putting herself through this and putting her daughters through this. She says that she wants her daughters to have a relationship with their father, and I think that is very important. However, I also think it's important for consistency. And if you are not going to consistently pay, and you are not going to come to the meetings when they are scheduled for you to come, I wouldn't be doing this back and forth. These things would be scheduled. These things would be scheduled through the courts. You are scheduled to pay X, Y, and Z. These are your scheduled visitation days. Work with it, because all of this trying to accommodate you and trying to make it fit into your schedule, you shouldn't have to make your child fit into your schedule. That's not how parenthood works. That's not how any of this works, you know. So the fact that you haven't seen your daughter in months or whoever knows how long, and then the time that you're supposed to see your daughter, you oversleep, tells me that you don't care. It tells me that you don't care. So why should I go out of my way to try to make things comfortable for you? Brianna, to me, is like, I know they be like, oh, she's so mean, she's such a bitch, she is so much nicer. I'm sorry, she's nicer than I could be in this type of situation, because I wouldn't be putting myself and my child through that. I just wouldn't. You've already told your young daughter that she's going to go meet with her dad. She's excited, she's ready to go, and then you just flake on her. It's sad. It's really sad. The relationship that they have, like, it's sad, the relationship that they have, and the fact that both of these young girls do not have consistent fathers in their life, be it physically or financially. Neither one of them is consistent in all areas at all times, and she doesn't get a chance to not be. I'm not the biggest fan of Brianna at all, but I appreciate what she does for these girls, because she's doing it by herself. Really, you know, well, her and her family, but she definitely ain't doing it with their daddy's help, that's for sure. And then lastly, we have Ashley. Ashley and Bar just got engaged. They are, you know, living on cloud nine, honey. She said her ring is fat, it's shiny, it's pretty. She knows that it's probably looking crazy to some people because of how rocky their relationship had been, but they're in a good place. Her mama has blessed the union, so she feels good about it. But now they are trying to decide if they are going to have an actual wedding or not, because in the past, when the family has gotten together at the baby shower, at birthday parties, it has been a hot ghetto mess. And what I want, and the only thing I'm going to say is, this is not going to get any easier. You, first of all, you already have a child with this man, so you're going to have to deal with his family in some capacity for the rest of your life, you know what I'm saying, or at least until your child is 18. You're going to have to deal with his side of family to some capacity, but it would have been less of a capacity than if you would have got married. You getting married to him, this is now making his family your family. That's, y'all are now one family, and so y'all need to be able to be on one accord. There is no point for you to go into this relationship, go into this marriage with this much stress and strain and strife just about a wedding, when what about future birthday parties for him or for the daughter, or Christmas parties or Thanksgiving? It's going to get tiring trying to split yourselves up between both sides of your family, and you don't want to go over there because she's going to be over there, and that's entirely too much. So that's something that you have to think about. I understand that the love is all there and y'all are finally in a decent relationship, but also when you marry someone, you are marrying their family. And it's all cute and nice and fun to say online, like, oh, well, I ain't got nothing to do with them, I ain't got to deal with those people. That's not how things work, especially when you have children. You have integrated families. That's just what marriage is. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you don't have to deal with them on a daily basis, but you're going to have some interaction with them. So y'all are going to have to get to a point of respect at minimum. And the way that all of them have acted, from Ashley to Ashley's mom, to Bar's mom, to Ashley's sister, all of them, the way that all of them have acted has been with no respect to just the family unit in general. So before you can talk about marriage, in my opinion, before you talk about going down the aisle, y'all need to get that situated. Because if you can't even have the wedding that you want to have, you're going to have a stressed marriage. Because it don't stop after the wedding day. You're going to have a lifetime with these people. A lifetime. You have to figure that out. I'm so glad I don't have issues with in-laws, because that is straining not only on you but on your relationship, because this is still your partner's family and they're still going to want to deal with them. And so what is it like when if they want to go home for Christmas and you're like, well, I'm just not going to go? Like that doesn't work. That's not kosher, you know? So they're going to have to figure that out. I'm happy for them being happy. Yay, I love, but also while you love, there's real world that you have to figure out and think about. But that's it. That's all I have to say for Teen Mom 2, my review for this episode. I hope y'all enjoyed. I hope y'all enjoy my thoughts on the episode. Please drop yours down in the comments. Again, please share if you care. And I will see y'all in the next video. Peace.